Looney Farm Guy here, and we have another massive update to the Lizard Colossus pack by Chris S. and Riley S. on Farming Simulator 25. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5. Here, the PS5 Pro, here on Zelenka. And yeah, we got a ton of stuff. All of these items are brand new with this update, which is also added to a colossal amount of equipment already. And again, they have outdone themselves, even with this, I'm going to call it neon paint scheme that they have for some of these colors. Kind of shocking, actually. Shocking, I say. So, where do we start? Well, let's just start with the grape. So, we found there is, let me count them. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new pieces of equipment. Also, they fixed some stuff. Swath dropping configuration added to the 73DD3R. I don't even know what that is. I apologize. Changed the default work mode on quick mow, unrealistic swath drop. Added 155 centimeter bales to the bale master. They're all produce 25,000 liter bales now. Added a plow configuration to the Vineyard cultivator. Oh, okay. Spreader version, salt spreader. So there's a salt spreader now to the spreader, and the Colossus 7000 unrealistic added a 238 centimeter bale option. Okay, so let's get on with the new. Is it in grape harvesters too? Yeah. Let's see. I think we have a choice of, yeah, grape or olives. So either one of these, whether you find it under grapes or olives, you have a capacity option of 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, or 50,000 liter capacity. And it's neat that actually the sides, like the area where it shows capacity kind of changes to a larger size too. That's neat. Engine, we have the 156 horsepower. We have 190, 513, and the 2,500 horsepower with 150 mile per hour top speed. Did I get that one? I don't know if I got that. I think I might have. Yeah, I think so. We'll see. Wheel brands, Trailborg, Continental, Vertestein, and Trailborg. We have a wide and standard there. Standard or camouflage. Beacon light or rotate. If you know any of the Colossus options, these are all very similar options that they all have. So we have the grape or olive configuration. So one machine does both. Main color. Now here's this whole line here, I do believe, is like a neon. Like, look at that. It's like glowing. Maybe irradiated paint or something. I don't know. Let's go with yellow. Yellow's super bright. Green, blazingly bright. Blue, we have a purple. It's a somewhat subdued, the purple. Then we have another green. This one's actually a little bit more less like blaring. And then okay, so now we've toned it down a little bit. But what is this one? Oh, that's brown. That's just straight up kind of. Oh, it's chrome. That's a copper chrome. Wow. All right. Yeah. So I seen this. It's like woo, fluorescent orange. It looks like the warning. Anyways, let's move on. Let's go. Oh, that's what it says right there. I should have read neon. Yeah, we have neon colors. That's pretty crazy. That's new. I think that's new. I don't remember seeing that. There we go. Frame, design, color, and so on. Grid color. Let's see if we can. There we go. That's the grid. Belt color does something. It's yeah. All on interior color, seat color, rim color, outer rim color, all the goodies that you get with these. All right, let's just hop in. Yes, I have chosen the maximum horsepower version. Beacons, interior. So you can see I changed the color inside. It's pretty much... Oh, and we have a different view. A frontal view. That's nice. Okay, so it's, as you expect, a little over the top. The tires are a bit slidey, as you would imagine, because you have like incredible amount of ridiculous horsepower. All right. Wait a minute. What else did I do to this thing? Configuration. Okay, yeah. So it's just speed on this one. Capacity. Yeah, capacity and speed. So let's unfold it. It was unfolded. There we go. Turn it on. We can actually go here. This is kind of neat. And we're just like... It almost makes, you can almost say it makes, it could make harvesting grapes and growing grapes fun, wouldn't you? This is kind of neat. I kind of like this view, makes it quite a bit easier. All right, so, there. So let's just dump this. Can we dump it on the ground? Apparently not. Let me go grab a trailer. All right, so there it is. There's the trailer, and there we go. We're gonna dump in our grapes. Okay, so that works fine. Let's reconfigure this to olives just to double check. Configuration olives. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So that changes the little front piece a little bit of a different shape. Ooh, you can really drift with these things. Okay, turned it on. Let's go here, and yes, there we go. There's our olives. Whoop. All right, so there, there's the olives. All right, let's move on to the next piece of equipment. All right, so the next thing we're going to look at is the Vineyard Mulcher, and that's going to be under Grape Tools, and it's not just, well, we have a normal, we say normal, a normal mulcher here that you can change all the colors and stuff like that. So that's cool. We do have like a standard version here that you can change colors and stuff if you want. But then we have an unrealistic version here. Same with the olive and grape harvester. There is a so-called normal version with a few options there. But here we go. Working width standard, we have 1 row, 4 meters, 3 row, 10 meters, 60 meters, or 25 and 50 meter working width. Yes, indeed. Let's just go with 16. Let's go with a 10, just because. Unrealistic crop guides. There we go. That way we can actually see them. That's as far out as we can go. So standard, red, green, ooh, bright green, blue, yellow, or none. So you can have them as bright or not at all. It's your choice. Standard or camouflage as usual. We have a beacon light, blink or rotate, and then main colors. Do we have the neon colors? I don't think. No, we don't have. For some reason, we don't have the neon colors available for this little fella, do we? No, I don't think so. We have toothpaste, though. There we go. And then design color. Yeah, like so. All right. It's just a tiny little mulcher, but there it is. So we have to unfold it. L1 and X, unfold. And then when you do that, the markers appear. And yes, I have chosen the 50-foot. So let's just see. Where's the left marker? There it is. It's out there. So let's turn it on and lower it. And let's go mulching. That's pretty ridiculous. Of course you could change it to the smaller. We showed the smaller mulching widths. So let's just go over here and see if the worker or the AI even recognizes that width. And it does 50 meters. So, yeah. Turn on, turn off, lower, fold. Basic stuff there. Pretty. Would you expect anything less? I wouldn't. This is pretty crazy and pretty cool. Yeah, you just have to be. Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful with this if you are working in a smaller fields, just because you could wipe out half the next field if you're not careful. So just beware. All right, so that's the mulcher. That's awesome. That's an awesome little mulcher. It doesn't take much power either. So on to the next piece of equipment. All right, so for this one, we're going back to grapes. This is the Lizard Titan Vineyard Pruner. It's under Grape Tools. So we have the standard pruner here, and then we have two versions of the Titan Pruner. We have a standard, can say standard model, 7 mile per hour. We have all the options that you are used to seeing already. And then we have the fast model, 25 miles per hour. We have a beacon light option, main color, and I do believe, yes, we do have the neon colors available. Wow. That's like someone turned on a light. Design color. We have all the wonderful colors. And another design color, make that yellow. That's the hose and the discs itself. We can make blue so you can see. Ooh, love that neon. Okay. So typically this goes on the front of a tractor. This is tractor small enough? Yeah, I'll go on this side. Fairly simple. Here's the beacon, L1 and unfold. And there it is, and now it's basically turning it on. And let's see, can we adjust the... You can barely. You should actually use it with a smaller tractor. But it does work with this one. But one of the Vineyard tractors would work better. They're narrower. They're meant to go in there. But there it is. That's the pruner. The next one we're going to look at is the Forage Collect. So here we are with the Forage, the Collect attachment. So let's go back down to our Forage Harvesters and go to Headers. And here they are. So again, we have a somewhat standard version that you can change the colors and add some work lights if you wish. And then you have the unrealistic version. So that's 3 meters. This is 3 to 50 meter at 30 miles per hour. So working width, we have standard, we have 5 meter unrealistic, which gives you an option. So we go 5 meter, 10, 25, or 50. Let's go 5 meter. Again, camouflage are standard, unrealistic guides. There we go. So you can just make it a little bit wider if that's what you like. Of course, you can attach this to any harvester. So plenty of options for colors: pink, purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, standard. If you like work lights, we can add work lights, yes, or yellow or standard. Main color, we have the neon colors again. Oh, okay, let's tone that down. It's just too bright. Design color, we made that blue again, didn't we? Let's go yellow. Grid color, red. Inner rim color. There we go. Outer rim color. Let's go with a neon. There we go. Bright red neon rims. All right. I've chosen the Colossus harvester just because it goes very fast, and there we go. So once you hook it up, L1 and X unfolds it, and when you unfold it, that's when your guides appear if you have chosen guides. So now you just turn it on, lower it down, and it will collect all the grass. And I have already collected my full complement of I have filled the trailer already. Let's go unload the trailer. So what else can this pick up? I do believe. What else does it pick up? It doesn't pick up silage or anything like that. So you'll have to use something else. But straw, or not straw, sorry, hay. It doesn't show hay either. Just grass. Yeah, it picks up a lot, picks up a lot of grass. Anyways, have fun with that one. Let's move on to the, laggy. Let's move on to the next one. All right, our next item is going to be the sprayer, the Lizard RTS 1720. And that, of course, we're going to find under sprayers. There it is. And again, we have relatively normal one with capacity options. So we have up to 100,000 liters. So that's a little bit out of the ordinary. But the rest of the items here are pretty, I would say realistic-ish. If we go to the unrealistic, we go from a 9 mile per hour, which is a little bit faster. 9 miles per hour is a little faster than the 7. So it's just slightly unreal, I guess you could say. But then we got the unrealistic, also up to 100,000 liters, 30 to 40 meters, and 27 mile per hour working speed of herbicide or liquid fertilizer. Now, I'm not sure how well these will work with precision farming. I have yet to test them with precision farming because precision farming works a little bit different now than it did before. So I think he's working on making it work, at least somewhat work with it. There's some things that are just difficult because of the way it's set up. But anyways, let's carry on. 40 meters is the maximum working width. Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Verdestein. We have narrow or standard tires. That's pretty standard stuff. 550, 15,000, 30,000, or 100,000. EU or US, that has to do with the warning placards on the back. Work lights, we have standard, red, green, blue. Those are... Where do those... We'll have to find out where those lights are. I have not opened it yet and turned on the lights. So, trailer hitch, you can tow an extra spare tank behind you, and there is a tank in this new update, so you might look at that too. Colors, we have slime green. Oh, nice. Um, Design color, let's look at that. Let's go with the neon. No, the neon colors are just a bit bright for this. There's the orange. Frame color. Okay. Let's make it like maybe purple. There we go. Boom color. The boom boom. With the boom boom. There it is. Cover color. That's those covers. Decal color. Let's try. Oh, there we go. That's okay. Let's make that blue. There we go. Inner rim and outer rim color. All right. So I filled it a little bit at a buy point. Let's see if it'll fill from a container, and it does. Very good. Let's turn the lights on. Definitely some green lights going on here. Let's unfold it and see where those green lights are coming from. Ooh, it unfolds fast. Ooh. All right. Oh, cool. Okay, so the green lights are on the booms. Those little... somewhere... where are the green lights? It's definitely all lit up green. So that's... that'll be very pretty at night. For sure. Alright. So, we have boom adjustment. Up and down. Very nice. And we have open cover. Oh, open cover is the ladder. Up and down. But you don't need to open it to fill it. Width. Change work width. So we got 40, 33, 27, 21, 15, 12, and 3 meter working width. And yeah, so we didn't have so there it is, spraying 2017 and 1920. Yeah, so you're going to cover... I do not have precision farming enabled on this map at the moment. But there it is. There's the animation. Looks very nice. I believe all sprayers have the spot spray option for weeds when you have precision farming, but I don't see... it doesn't say specifically here, but it will work for precision farming. It's just not specifically designed for it. Let's just say that. All right. Oh, let's put it back. Let's just make sure. 40 meters. Yeah. So there we go. All right. So that's the sprayer. Really nice to have a sprayer that's faster. Of course, again, just remember, if you are using a worker, workers are limited by the game engine, not the mod, to 16 miles per hour. So if you are using a worker, it will only go 16 miles an hour, no matter what the maximum working speed is listed for a particular piece of equipment. All right. So since we are here, let's just go ahead and drop that off right now and move on to the next piece of equipment, which is called the Lizard Colossus Stone Scraper 5300. Sounds very ominous indeed. I don't have any stones really, kind of, but we can... I don't have a lot of stones exposed on this map at the moment, but we will show that. So first of all, where do we find it? That's going to be... where did I find it? It's under the stone pickers, wherever the stone pickers are. There it is, stone pickers. So again, we have a somewhat normal version, and then the Unreal version, Working width, standard, 10 meter, 25, or 50. 50 seems to be the working width that maximum working width for all of these pieces of equipment, which is understandable. I think it might have been kind of giant saying that's enough. Capacity 2,000, 5,000, 25,000, or 50 or 100,000 liter capacity. Beacon light, EU or US. Placards. Unrealistic crop guides. We have the standard. Let's see, do we have, is it even within view here? Or is it not going to, yeah, because it only shows up when it's unfolded, so you won't see them here. Main color, you get the idea. Main color, frame design color is going to be, we'll make that red, those little bits there. Inner rim and outer rim, we know what those are. All right. Let's just go over to this field over here because it's the closest. L1 and X unfolds it, and that's when we should see the crop guides show up. There they are. All right. Workers, okay. I will be, I always have the Colossus pack enabled on all my gameplays, so these are some of the things I will be testing over the course of the, well, life of the game. So lower that, turn it on, and there we go. So, of course, we don't have any stones on here, but you get the idea. And yeah, so does the AI. That's, yeah, 50 meter stone. Oh, how fast does it go? 40 miles per hour. So yeah, this thing's not going to make it go. It's not going to pull it 40 miles an hour. But if you have something fast and strong enough to pull it 40 miles an hour, you will, at least on your own. Again, a worker will only do 16 miles per hour. All right. Finally, to the most important, I think, for me personally, piece of this mod pack or item in this mod pack is the tank. And I'm not sure if this was because I requested it. Possibly, because I know I specifically requested a liquid tank. So here we have it. Based on the MK... Oh, let's go take a look at tanks. Barrels. So it looks like it's based on the MKS-8, which is pretty standard and easy to do because there it is. Colossus Liquid Trans 5508, $15,000. So it's right away, right off the bat, it's cheaper. We have all the milks. We have water, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, the slurry and digestate, and diesel fuel. We have capacity of 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, 250, 500, million, or 5 million liter capacity. Wheel brands. Looks like all the brands there. We have a couple of options for tires, which is nice. Trailborg. We have a couple of grippy tires. Midas, BKT. Some nice tire options there. A little bit more than we usually see for trailers. That's nice. Drawbar rotation. So we have standard, slight, or no rotation. So we're going to have to see what that's all about. Again, camouflage. You can take off the lizard branded. US or EU. None EU or US. Rear lights, we have a couple of choices there. Light design, that is for like running lights. We again have a rear hitch. And then main color options. Again, we have all the neons. Neon pink. Woo! Okay, that's bright. Mamba green, that's a little bit more subdued. Frame color. Design color. Brown. Oh, okay. There we go. Design color number 2. is, oh, the fenders. Okay, let's make those, oh, what are we going to make those? Pink? Yeah. And then rim color in inner and outer rim color. All right. So, I have chosen no movement. As you can see here, that means it's not turning. So that means, well, a couple of things. One, it's going to be hard to turn driving forward, but it makes it extremely easy to reverse straight in a straight manner. So let's try out the middle setting, and then we're gonna go fill it up. All right. So we got where is it? Drawbar. No rotation, standard, or slight rotation. Let's go with slight rotation because we know what standard rotation is, and we know what no rotation is. So now we're going to go for slight rotation, which I'm going to guess is it's of limited range. So if we turn here, it's, yeah, see that? So it only turns, I'm going to say like 20 degrees, 25-ish. So, which also makes it somewhat easier to back up in the fact that if you get too crazy, it doesn't basically overlock and totally screw up. All right, let's go fill this thing up with something. Now, I would like in the future. I know he listens to I know he watches my videos. So right now, it's a great choice of liquids, which is awesome. Why is there no liquid? Why is there no water? Well, let's go to the next one. We should be able to put water in here. There we go. Okay. So buffalo milk, we have the goat milk, which is apparently a highly requested thing. So and diesel. So the only other thing I would like to see is maybe the oils, grape juice, like basically all the liquids. I'm silly that way. I want to use this to test stuff with. All right. Let's put in, well, let's go just with milk. So I have this set to 5 million liters. So I'm going to, we're gonna cut the video here for a minute while I fill this up with product, and then we're gonna see how fast it unloads, because I didn't see an unload speed option here, just capacity, and I don't see any indication or anything in the description to say it unloads any faster than usual. So we're going to test that. All right. We've got 1.2 million liters of milk in there. And woo! I am not disappointed. That's quick. Nice. My new favorite test trailer to put product in factories and so forth. A really quick unload speed. I love it. Maximum type capacity. So yeah, if you have like really large factories that take a lot of water, or any kind of productions, or yeah, collect milk from all your barns. Yeah, this is definitely my most favorite mod addition to this pack, but the rest are also awesome, especially the rock picker. I do like the rock picker. The sprayer is excellent. The mulcher is fantastic. Yeah, knocked it out of the park again. Awesome update by Chris S and Riley S and their Lizard Colossus pack on Farming Simulator 25. Thank you all for watching. Till the next one, bye for now.